Hi guys, so this is kind of like a part two to pulling for Phoebe. I decided that I really would like to pull for her sequences, at least a few of them. I thought this way because I love Phoebe and it is my birthday next month, so I wanted to give myself kind of an early birthday present. And also, this is Phoebe's, I believe, like fourth rerun since her debut, and I'm kind of worried with how the anniversary live stream was yesterday that once we kind of move further along into La Horoi, they're going to start forgetting about earlier Renacita characters because they didn't announce an anniversary banner, which would have included 1x characters and a lot of early or mid Renacita character reruns. So that was a little bit disappointing, so that kind of scares me a little bit. So I'm wondering if, since this is Phoebe's fourth rerun, will we kind of see her ever again? They do seem to favorite her because 4 reruns is a lot, but I don't know. And I also really want to play her as a main DPS in the future, so having some of her sequences is really good for her. Once I get Chacona, or maybe I can kind of mix around her teams a little bit with I've seen like kind of a lot of team setups for her. I'm gonna mess around with it, but I just definitely want to pull her sequences now so I don't regret it later, where they're not rerunning her or they've just completely kind of forgotten about early to mid Renacita characters. I thought that they were going to give us a lot of the older characters, but they didn't, so that was a little bit concerning. But yeah, so that's kind of my thought process behind it. So I did top up a bit to be able to do that because, again, next month is my birthday. I never spend this kind of money on games. The only thing that I've been doing is been catching up with the game and getting a lot of my astrites through that. And that's kind of why you see on my channel there's a lot of polling videos, just because I'm very new, and being new and having a lot of content to play allows me to save a lot. And I've gotten pretty lucky on my polls, so then that kind of carries over too. I'm hoping we can get lucky here, but let me know who you're polling for in the anniversary patch. I'd love to know. I'm polling for a few characters. I'm not really sure how that's going to work right now, but let's get started and let's hope that we can get her some sequences. So as you can see, she is S0. My hope is to probably get her to S3. I would love to get her to S4 just for the spectro resistance, the defense reduction for characters. It's fine. I probably won't get that lucky. I would absolutely love this S5, but again, I don't think we're gonna get that lucky, and I don't know if I'll continue to top up. In terms of my coral, I do have 891. I am saving 2 of those coral for Chisa because Chisa is my favorite support in the game, and I want to also try to make her a main DPS in the future. Now, I will have enough, hopefully, after pulling for Phoebe and getting lucky. Who's to say? Maybe I won't, because if I can get so lucky, my hope is I won't even get a lot of coral because I'll just be pulling early, winning 50-50s, and having her sequences within a good amount that I hope for. I hope I don't have to use the full amount that I purchased. So I don't know where we'll be at coral wise, and I do believe I would get to a point where I could afford 3 wave bands. But I am kind of reserving that for Yuno's S1, just because Yuno's S1 gives her interrupt resistance, I'm pretty sure. So, and Yuno is running, confirmed as of yesterday, or 2 days ago, I keep forgetting it's Sunday, in the anniversary live stream. So, I don't know. I'm just gonna have to kind of think about that and see where we're at after all of this. But maybe I will decide just to buy Phoebe's wave band, but for now I'm going to kind of forget about that, and I'm just gonna pull with what I have and decide on that later. So I'm very nervous. I really want this to go well. This game has been pretty good to me in terms of pulling, but I'm scared that my luck streak will end when I'm trying to pull for her sequences, but I don't know. We'll see. I fortunately already got her, obviously, and I did already get her weapon, so we're okay there. I do not plan to ever buy more copies of her weapon. I think ranking weapons is such a minor DPS increase that nobody does it unless you're a complete whale, and that is not me. So we're just going to focus on her sequences for right now. So let's get started. Just to double check, I am at, I believe, 0. Yeah, because I got Lene, and I do single pulls when I'm around the pity mark, and I think that's what I'm gonna do here. I know soft pity, I believe, in this game is around like maybe 68 or something. I don't know if that's ever been confirmed, but I believe it's just 68, kind of using like Genshin and Honkai Star Rail numbers, even though not the same company, but you know, kind of the same policy. But I think for this case, because I would love to get a double, I'm just going to do 10 pulls straight through. I don't know if my luck will ever allow me to pull for doubles, but we're going to try. That would be the best case scenario. I'm very nervous, so this will be 10. $30. 40. Okay, 40. I pulled on 40. Okay, please let me win, please. Okay. Okay, please. Please, please, please. Yes! Okay! Okay, okay. Okay, so that's her S1. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm so happy. Oh my god, I have like a top 5 list and she's in my top 5. I absolutely love this game so much. The characters in this game are so phenomenal. Their gameplay, their stories, their personalities. So it is so hard for me to kind of put favorites, but she completely is in my top 5, and I'm super happy that she has like 2 forms to where she can be either a sub DPS or a main DPS. So okay. Let's keep going. So what was that? I don't remember what that was. Was that 3? So I think I might have pulled her on 3. So I don't know what we're at pity wise now as we go over, or pull wise, sorry. I'm just gonna continue doing 10 pulls and we're just gonna reset. And because I have no idea. Okay, I'm just okay, I wish that they would put it in the order that you received her so I could remember where exactly I pulled her so I could count properly. Okay, so again, like I said, we're not gonna be like 12 because I don't know where I pulled her. Okay. I know I got her on 40, but 40 what? I don't know. Okay, so this is 10. 20. 50. 60. 70. Okay, please. Another early win. Okay, please, 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 please. She scared me. Please, 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 please. This is gonna be amazing. Oh my god! Oh my god, what the hell? You know what? This is her S2. Okay, I think they... Oh my god, I'm sweating. I'm sweating. I'm sweating. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, so I think I'm now at 2 because when I just clicked that there was only 2 left. So I think we're at 2. So now I think we can now accurately count that next will be 12. Okay, if you could see me, I am shaking right now. Oh my god. Okay, so here's her S3. We're pulling for S3. This is 12. Oh my gosh. Oh my god! Please let me win! Please let me win! Please! I'm so sorry. The mic is probably breaking right now, guys. I'm so sorry. Please. I'm so sorry, you guys. If you are wearing headsets, please take them out. I am so sorry. Oh my god. Oh my god, okay, okay. I'm gonna do another poll. I'm gonna do another. Does this mean I'm like cooked? I'm like fucking my luck up for 3.3, guys? Because in 3.3, I plan to pull for Dania and Morny. Those are my 2 new characters. And then Frolova would be my second phase new character. Chisa, I'm probably just going to use my 2 wave bands and then maybe pull for her S3. Because I believe that is like her absolute best stopping point. And then, you know, I was planning to use one of my wave bands that I would be getting on her S1 and just stopping there. And that would be like my pull for 3.3. So I have the funds for Dania. Before this purchase, I have the funds to completely screw myself and lose to Dania's hard pity and then have to go again, let's say hard pity, and then her weapon, you know, obviously that's a guarantee. And I have the funds for Astrites for Mornese, lose her 50-50, then go to hard pity again, and then go to hard pity for her weapon. But I was then gonna have to pay out of pocket for Chisa's S3, Frolova's weapon, and her. And then Yuno's S1 would be free because that would be a wave band. And my birthday is May 23rd, by the way. And that's the start of, I believe, second phase, which is anniversary time. So maybe everything will go okay. But it's currently April 19th. And I just gave myself this as an early birthday present because why not? Oh my god. Okay, enough yapping. Let's get back into it. I have no idea what that was out of 10. I don't know where we pulled her on that one. So I'm just gonna, again, start over. We're now at 10. Oh my god. Okay. I think this is 30. I think Kuro knows how much I adore this game. Like, seriously. 70. See, this is feeling bad. I feel like I'm gonna lose this 50-50. And then this should be hard pity 80. Unless I miscounted. Okay, 80. So please let me win this 50-50. Please let me get a double. Okay, okay, okay. It's probably a loss. Stop it! Stop! So I got her at 71. Is there a double in here? Is there a double in here? Wouldn't that be amazing? Okay, no double. Okay, so really quickly, just to show where we're at. Oh my god. I'm at S4. So I really want to get her S5. I'd love to get her S6. Maybe we'll do that. Let's just, you know what? I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna go again. I'm gonna go to S5 with her, and maybe we'll consider buying that wave band for her instead of Yuno. And just worry about buying Yuno's wave band when she runs. We're at 9 because we got her at 71. So this will be 19. 49. Okay, please. Let it be a win and let it be a double. Please. Please let me win. Please. We're gonna continue. Let's hope we can get her early. That was 49, I believe, so I did lose early, which was good. So, that was still very lucky. Okay, here she is. 2, please. 2 copies, please. Okay, it's not looking like 2 copies. Okay, you know what? I should have been more specific. 2 copies of Phoebe, not of Danshin. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, no double, no double. That's okay. Okay. Whoa. Okay. What did we get to coral-wise? 1284. So 1284 divided by 360 is 3.5. So I save 2. I'm at half. So I think we are gonna buy Phoebe's wave band to get her. Because my logic is I'm still pulling for Dania and Morny, and I have based on my Astrites and my Blue Knight, and then if I have to, there's obviously that top-up reset situation. There's so many events happening, and there's the extra, you know, Radiant Tides that they're giving us. All of that. I will have enough. So because we're at 3.5 wave bands, I only need to make half of another wave band. So, you know, another like 180-ish to be able to afford Yuno's S1. And I believe I will get that with Morny. Let's just activate. Actually, no, we're gonna do it all at once. Let me just make sure I'm not imagining things. Yeah, okay, so we did get her S5. So let's buy that wave band. Here. We're gonna buy her wave band. We're just gonna buy 1. Isn't that so nice? And I don't have to buy 2. They would have said I needed to buy 2. So we have her last wave band. I'm so happy. This is my first S6 character, and I was not planning to S6 her, but I thought we hadn't used the full amount that I had bought for myself, again, for my birthday. So why not continue going? That was amazing. And yes, we lost to Encore, but to me, personally, I would have loved to lose to Verena, because right now Verena is at S3 and she would have gotten her S4 Spectro buff for the team, which would have been perfect. However, we did get Encore, wherever she is, right here. And I have been wanting Encore because I do want to try her. I know she's very, very power corrupt as a main DPS fusion, but I still did want to try her. So I'm very happy I did get her. And we did lose to her at 40, and then we went to, I believe, 70. So that's like 119-ish pulls. So we didn't go to losing and then have to go all the way up to what I believe is 160, which is hard pity for Wuuuuut. We only had to go to about 119. So that's really good for my last sequence that I needed, or S5. I wasn't paying attention to the 4 stars that I had gotten, but I guess we can really quickly check that before we activate her sequences. I saw, this is delusional as hell, but I saw a buuuuuut solo video, and I'm like, can I build this girl to also be a main DPS, despite her being a support? Because my reasoning is I love her gameplay, and I think her animations are really pretty, but she doesn't fit well in like any team, so she's kind of just there on her own. So if I can build her, we're gonna do that. So getting her S1 is perfect. And then we managed to get some sequences here. Okay, 2. I don't think I'll ever use her. I do know that there are people that love her, but I don't know if I like her gameplay. I will never use him, so that's okay that I only got 1 sequence. Alto, I guess he's not my first S6 4-star. That, I believe, was Sanhua, but I also will never use him. Although I really find his character to be funny, I will never personally use him. But now, for what we're all waiting for, is Phoebe! Okay, so yeah, 6 copies. I didn't think that I was going to get her this far. I genuinely thought I was only gonna get lucky enough to get her S3. But we managed to go further than that. I'm so happy. Now, I don't plan to ever get Sonny. Right now, she is a support or sub DPS in Cardathia's team, which I know is not ideal, but it's been working. So she's gonna stay there as Cardathia support. I do plan to get Chacona. So Chacona might cycle between Cardathia and Phoebe, because Chacona, I believe, is not Phoebe's best sub DPS. I believe that would probably be Spectro Rover for Spectro Frazzle application. However, Chacona does apply Spectro Frazzle in her Resonance Liberation, so she works. I don't want to play Spectro Rover, so that's my reasoning. Wow, I'm very happy, and I really hope that you have luck when you pull sequences for your favorite characters. I've been pretty lucky in this game. I don't really understand why. I get such terrible pulling luck in Honkai Star Rail. Genshin Impact, I haven't really pulled a lot on that game, but it has been pretty good so far. So we'll see. But Wuuuuuut, I definitely have the most characters in on any of those other 2 gacha games. And it has been the absolute best for me, especially if you go watch the videos on my channel, most of them, which I'm trying to, you know, catch up. I got really sick when I had been pulling and then wanting to edit videos, so that's kind of why a lot of my videos are mostly pulling and they're kind of late. They're a patch or 2 behind. But if you go watch those videos, which I would love, you will see that I am pretty lucky. So I don't know. I don't know if the streak is gonna end, but I really hope not. I really hope that Morny and Dania and Frolova go lucky. But if not, I'm just super grateful that I am able to afford top-ups for those characters if I need to. Again, I don't know how many times I've said this, whether in this video or other videos, I don't plan to be a whale, but I don't mind spending the money if I have to. I don't have any other hobbies, and I'm fortunate enough to where I am a dink, to where I have a partner and no kids. I have 3 cats, so I guess those are my kids, but the only expenses for them are their yearly vet checkups and their wet food, which is it's a lot per month, but you know, I want to feed them as well as I am fed, so I will be continuing to buy their wet food. But I don't know, I just plan to spend money when I can and when I need to, and not sequence everybody, but I will only sequence the characters that I love. So if you ever are curious about who that might be in the future, my top 5 characters are Carlotta, Cardathia, Lupa, Chisa, and Phoebe. I would see myself sequencing those 5 girls, and I've already sequenced one of them. I've sequenced my number 5, so that would be Phoebe. I could 100% see myself sequence 6ing the other 4 girls. So again, Carlotta, Cardathia, Lupa, and Chisa. I will own other girls, and I love Jinxie. I want to make that so clear. I love Jinxie. I would also sequence 6 her. She's probably my number 6 on the list. It's just hard because she doesn't have a dedicated support right now. Maybe she will in the future, because I think we're gonna go back to Huanglong, so maybe she will get a dedicated support. Will help her be a little less power crept and a little bit more doable with the tower and stuff like that, and maybe having a dedicated support. But I also want to preface that I don't have Jeshi, so that's also harder. I just use her with Sanhua and Shorekeeper, which Shorekeeper has helped so much, but Shorekeeper, maybe I would get her a couple sequences, and then Jeshi, I would consider Jeshi my 7, I would say. I think it's Jin, C, and then Jeshi. So maybe I would get, I can't show you her, she's not here. I don't own her, but I think that I would maybe get her a couple sequences too. I was really hoping that they would run the anniversary banner for 3.3. I know that a lot of people thought that last year, I wasn't here last year, I started playing this game in October of 2025, but I know that people thought it was greedy because I think the problem was Wuthering Waves didn't, or Kuro games didn't give a lot of polls in addition to that 10 rerun banner. So I think that's where the disconnect was. I thought, and this is what a lot of people thought, that because they had apologized, I guess, they were going to give more polls in addition to the anniversary banner. People have issue with the 6 banners because I believe it's Hiyuki, Morni, Yuno. Yuno is on her 3rd rerun, and then Morni is, I believe, just getting her 2nd rerun from her her first rerun after her debut. And then phase 2 is Dania Chisa, who is on her 3rd rerun, and she's reran a lot because she just debuted in 2.8. So it's very close together. And then Frolova, who I think is also maybe on her 3rd rerun. So I can understand why people are upset about the banners, and I am too. As someone that, again, just started playing October 2025, I've missed out on a lot of older characters. I would love to own Jeshi. I'd love to own Changli. I'd love to own Camellia. I would love to own Carlotta. Carlotta, you might be wondering, like, she's not on my account, but she is your #1 favorite DPS. Yeah, I loved her story. I absolutely love her as a person. She is probably, like, one of my favorite personalities when it comes to, I guess, anime characters. So I don't know, and I love her design. I feel like she kind of resembles me in a way with, like, how I look in real life, so that's also kind of why I resonate with her, and I just really love her personality, and her gameplay is so cool to me. I don't know, just wrapping it up, I just really wish that they were rerunning older characters, and that included, like, Carlotta and Jeshi and Changli and maybe Shorekeeper, because Shorekeeper I only have through that spending event, and it was really hard because I really wanted Camellia and I really wanted Jin C's S1, but I had to make the choice, so I went with Shorekeeper because long term she would be the best. Now they're just rerunning, like, Phoebe a million times because I know Phoebe's on her 4th rerun. They're rerunning Chisa a lot, and not everybody likes the same characters that you like, and that's okay, right? Like, I see so many people that meme on, like, Zani mains, and I don't understand why. I think if a person likes a character, you shouldn't make fun of them for playing that character. It doesn't matter if that character is good or bad. It's your game, and you should play who you want to play. And that's kind of how I'm going to do it. So you'll see on my channel that I am going to play who I want to play. If I upload videos of me struggling in the tower, that's okay. If I can't clear it, that's okay. Like, at the end of the day, I'm playing this for me. I want to get better in my own way, and I want to play characters that I want to play. And I know Cardathea is super, super strong, and I know a lot of people play her just because she's strong by default, but I play her because I love her character, and I loved her interaction with, like, Lupa and Rover. I play her just genuinely because I like to play her. I know there's some people that play her for the same reason. There's some people that play her only because she's strong. So just play the game how you want to play it, and don't worry about maining, you know, I guess I could use this here. Like, you main Encore, but you can't do anything because Encore is not meta, or she's so power crap. But you're ashamed to admit that you play Encore. Don't feel that way, because again, it's about how you want to play the game. And if you're happy playing Encore, if you're happy maining Junshin, please do that. I will stop yapping, but please just remember, enjoy the game. And I really hope that when you try to play sequences for your favorite characters, I hope that it goes super well for you. And good luck on the anniversary. I hope to get this up sooner rather than later, but I really hope it goes well for you. And let me know who you plan to pull. Let's just get a little goodbye. Oh, wait. I forgot about that. Okay, yeah, I want that to be my new title. That's cute. And then obviously we got Market Maker, but I'm very happy that I got that. This is my showcase. I'm very happy I got to see this a million times today. I also wanted to do like a little breakdown about how it went, because I mean we all saw how it went. It went really good, but just so you can kind of see, we managed to get her the first time at 33, and then we won again at 75, and then we won again at 9, and then we won again at 74, and then we lost early, so that's good, and then we got my guarantee early again at 72. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. But yeah, so again, thank you so much for watching. I know that this turned into a little yap session there at the end, but like I said before, good luck polling, and please play who you want to play. I know feeding into the meta can be fun sometimes, but just remember, this is your game. It's not for someone else to decide. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to join me on future Phoebe videos where I plan to pull her more, or sorry, where I plan to build her more in detail, definitely subscribe and join me on that. But thank you so much. Bye bye.